Budapest's 8th district is full of grand boulevards, hidden courtyards, and some of the city's most iconic spots. Today we're exploring places like the Hungarian National Museum, the Keleti railway station, or the Orci Garden. If you're new here, hi, my name is Petra, I'm a Hungarian living in Budapest, and today I will be your guide to one of the city's most colorful and interesting districts. Let's get started. The 8th district, Józsefváros, named after Emperor Joseph II, was once the heart of Budapest's industrial and working class life. Back in the 19th century, this area was packed with factories, workshops, and markets. With time, this district also became a hub for culture and education. The Hungarian National Museum, founded in 1802, has been standing here as a guardian of the Hungarian culture for over 2 centuries. And let's not forget about the Keleti railway station, built in the 1880s, which turned this area into a gateway for travelers coming to Budapest. Over the years, Józsefváros has transformed from an industrial neighborhood into a vibrant mix of history, culture, and modern life. And today, it's one of Budapest's most lively districts, an area where 70,000 people live in just 6.8 square kilometers, making it the third most densely populated area of the city. If you've ever been to Budapest, chances are that you've passed the 8th district without even realizing it. Let's start with Astoria, named after the Hotel Astoria that stands right on its corner since 1914. It's a major intersection on the small boulevard or small ring road, Kiskörút, so whenever you're here, it's always busy. Trams, buses, and the metro line M2 come and go all day through this place. It's really hard to skip it. Just a short walk away, along the Museum Boulevard, is the Corvin-negyed, another major hub. Here you've got 2 metro lines, the metro line M3 and M4. You can also grab the same trams and trolleybuses that go through Astoria. The square was named after the Protestant reformer John Calvin, since this is also where a large Reformed church is located, so the square itself is also worth a look around. Running right through the middle of the district is the famous tram number 46, giving you a scenic tour of the city's grand streets. Speaking of streets, 3 major ones create the border of Józsefváros: the Rákóczi Street, the Üllői Street, the Könyves Kálmán and Hungária körút, where the tramline 1 operates. We cannot skip the Keleti pályaudvar, one of Budapest's biggest train station. Built in the 1880s, this place is an architectural gem. Unfortunately, checking it out closer, you will see that the building really needs a renovation, but the front facade is still stunning and worth a look. Another key junction is the Blaha Lujza Square, named after a famous Hungarian actress. I have to be honest, this place doesn't have the nicest reputation, but what's for sure is that thousands of people use this hub daily. Luckily, in the last few years, the square has started to develop, especially with the fully renovated Corvin Palace. Speaking of Corvin, let's talk about the Corvin-negyed. This area went through a major development in the last decade and is now a modern living area and popular meeting point with an iconic cinema in the front, a shopping center, and a modern pedestrian street full with nice restaurants and bars. And if you're a fan of Hungarian literature, you might recognize this spot. It's where the famous Paul Street Boys or Palotanegyed statue stands, honoring the classic Hungarian novel. Even though some of the places I've mentioned earlier are worth a visit on their own, there are a few other attractions that will make a walk through Józsefváros a nice experience. One of these attractions is the Fiumei úti sírkert, or Fiumei Road Cemetery. Now, I know what you're thinking, a cemetery? But trust me, this place is basically an open-air museum filled with stunning sculptures, grand mausoleums, and the graves of some of Hungary's most famous figures. It's peaceful, beautiful, and a unique way to connect with the city's past. This building right behind me is the Hungarian National Museum, standing proudly between the Astoria and the Calvin Square, built in the early 19th century in neoclassical style. The museum has permanent exhibitions covering the Hungarian history from the foundation through the Middle Ages to the collapse of the communist regime in the 1990s. The park around the museum is also a popular spot, especially for university students to relax and talk, or to even have a picnic. So when the weather is nice, you can see many people gather around and have a great time. When we talk about the 8th district, we have to mention a very special part of it, the Palotanegyed, or the Palace Quarter. This quarter is packed with stunning palaces, some of which now house universities, libraries, or cultural institutes. Most of these palaces are found behind the National Museum on the Polak Mihály Square, but if you walk a bit further in, you'll find even more hidden gems. Some examples are the Count Festetics Palace, home to the Andrássy German University, the House of Representatives, which today serves as the Italian Institute, the Count Károly Alajos Palace, which sadly doesn't have a proper function these days, but is still breathtaking to look at. If you want to spend a nice afternoon in the city without any specific goals, this is a perfect choice for that, because almost every corner has something worth stopping for. Other smaller but noteworthy places are the Urania Theatre on the Rákóczi Road, the Erkel Theatre on the II. János Pál Pápa Square, the Rákóczi Square, home to a big and popular market that is open every day except Sunday, and the Hungarian Natural History Museum, located on the Üllői út. After all the history and the architecture, let's take a breath of fresh air in the 8th District's green spaces. Because this area isn't just about concrete and cobblestones. It's got some of Budapest's loveliest parks and gardens. One of them is the Kalvária Square Park, a peaceful spot with a playground and a dog walking area. Next up is something different, the ELTE Botanical Garden, or in Hungarian, Füvészkert. You do have to pay to enter, but it's worth it. With glass houses, a small lake, and thousands of plant species, it's a perfect program for anyone who loves nature. Another green area is the Szenes Iván Square, home to a stunning church in the middle, called the Church of Our Lady of Hungary. This area is part of the Tisztviselőtelep, a neighborhood where officers, writers, judges and teachers once lived. It's a lovely place to walk around and soak in the history. And finally, the biggest and prettiest of them all is where I'm sitting right now. The Orci Garden, right next to the historic Ludovika Academy. This park is perfect for a picnic, a stroll, or just soaking up the sun. With its wide open spaces, playgrounds, and even a small pond, it's the ideal spot to relax and enjoy some fresh air. And that was our tour in the 8th district of Budapest. From grand museums and historic places to peaceful gardens and parks and busy junction, this district really has it all. But guess what? Budapest still has 14 districts that we haven't discovered yet. So if you don't want to miss them, consider subscribing to my channel. Let me know in the comments what are your favorite spots within the 8th district. Like and hype this video if you enjoyed watching it, and as always, see you in the next one. Bye!